Hello and welcome everyone to the 2023 Murfreesboro Christmas Parade. I'm Mike Browning along with Michael Lynn White and the City TV News team as we bring you the sights and sounds of Christmas for this holiday in 2023. And the sights and sounds are always something to get excited about.
Yes.
The theme is Christmas magic, and you have done this before, Michael Lynn, and what can we expect to see today here at the parade?
Well, today I'm excited that we have beautiful Christmas chilly weather, and we are excited to talk about our new Grand Marshal this year, and we've got lots of fun new floats, and we've also got a list of all the people who are winning the bands, and they're doing a competition for the band, so it's just going to be a fun afternoon with all the Christmassy excitement.
Michael Lynn and I are sitting here at a table right at the Central Magnet School along Main Street, and people have been lining up along the street for about 2 or 3 hours.
Yes.
I know the floats and the organizers of all the floats had to get here at around 10 o'clock to begin preparing for this, so they must be excited to get started.
They are ready to go because they had to get here early this morning so they could participate in the judging, because we have over 100 entries this year, which is really exciting. So in order to get all of that judged and ready by parade start time, they had to get here early, so they're ready.
And as a tradition, they will come along the street here, Main Street, from MTSU, and then go all the way into downtown around the square and end on Walnut Street. You can see right now the video of people lining up along the street waiting for this parade to begin, and that's what we are anticipating. We're excited for it to start too.
I know, I think I see a few lights down there, but I love seeing that on the screen, like people just lined up and down Main Street. And we have such a beautiful Main Street area to have our parade. Like, I love this street. What a great place to have
A very
it.
historic, traditional lineup here to be able to enjoy just the whole season, and the weather is good. It's not raining, so
Right.
that would
We
have
were
put a
worried.
damper on everything. It's chilly, but that's what Christmas is all about.
Exactly, and we've got our hot chocolate here from one of the nice neighbors here on Main Street, so we're ready to go. I'm getting excited to see what they have for us. I do see lights down there, so in just a few minutes they will be right here in front of us, ready to go.
And as you discussed, there are 100 entries, and among those entries are 5 or 6 bands from
Yes.
the local high schools that compete in the parade for who is the best band, and they will actually come here in front of our table and perform for us today.
Yes, that is one of my favorite parts of the parade, is when the marching bands come through, and they're all amazing. And last year we judged which bands were the best. Mike and I don't have that task this year, thankfully. They've passed it off to someone else who is probably more qualified than that, but we're very excited to hear what all they have to offer. I know they're going to be amazing.
And there are a number of categories that some of the floats will be judged on. We have like the best walking float, the Scouts Civic float, the business float, and more. Right?
Yes. And as they come through, you'll see the banners for each one of the floats that they have won, but we'll make sure to point them out to you. So it's a fun, friendly competition here to see who, and some of these people get really into it, Mike.
And for a number of years, our friendly neighborhood station, WGNS,
Yes.
coordinated this event, and it's grown and become more attractive to the citizens of Murfreesboro and people who come from outside of Murfreesboro. Leanne Walker and the late Angie Walker, who unfortunately passed away in a tornado, were organizers of this event for years and helped coordinate it and put a lot of time into it. Well, now the Parks and Rec Cultural Arts Department is the facilitator.
Yes, and so they do a great job. It's a lot of work to put together a parade of this size with this many entries, excuse me. And so, yeah, I'm really excited because Parks and Rec is the perfect people to put this together. They're used to doing outdoor events, and they love doing it. And so I love what they do, and I'm glad that we get to be a part of it now. So.
Yeah, because as you said, it takes a great deal of coordination to get all the floats lined up, and then the information that is associated with the floats themselves. And then to make sure that the law enforcement is coordinating this event as well. And the Murfreesboro Police Department does a fantastic job of closing off all the streets.
Yes.
So that we can enjoy the parade that we're going to enjoy today. As you see people along the side trying to bundle up and stay warm.
Yes, they are bundling up, but they're doing a good job. He's got his hat there, hopefully some hot chocolate in his cups, some Santa hats, but It's going to be a great afternoon. I'm just, again, happy that the rain passed through. We were all safe here in Rutherford County last night, so it's a great day to celebrate.
And that video you're seeing there is you're looking back up Main Street down the line here, and I think off in the distance there is a bus from MTSU that many people are familiar with. I think it's called the Hillbilly Hilton is what they refer to it as. But it goes out to a lot of activities here, including most sports events in support of MTSU and the Blue Raiders. So right now we're just standing by hoping for the parade to begin, and in the meantime, maybe we can just discuss Salty, one of the judges.
Yes.
That's the nickname, but you can explain what Mark is doing in terms of the judging for the parade here today.
Yes, so Mark Saltima, I don't want to mess up his name, so we're just going to call him Salty. He's sitting right
Salty
over
Malta.
here.
There
he is, right there. He's listening to
our
me
illustrious
absolutely
judge.
butcher his name, but he's one of our judges along with Selena Carlton, and we are we are happy that they were willing to take on the task because it's not easy. So they were here early judging all of these floats. So.
And he's the one that brought us the hot chocolate, most important. So.
Yes, exactly. So thank you for that,
fantastic.
Salty. I will not attempt to say his name again, but we just appreciate him very much. So again, some more shots of everyone out here. I love seeing the kids bundled up, and they've been running around playing football and having fun and playing with the little squeaky toys that they brought. So it's going to be fun when they start passing out the candy and all of that.
So last year you were here, I think, with Larry Flowers, and there were not just floats that come by, and really well done floats, but you have walking entries that come through, and we also have a number of civic groups that participate.
And we'll be seeing our city and county officials, and I love the walking groups, like when the dancers and the cheerleaders come through. That's some of my personal favorites. So yeah, even if they don't have a float and they're walking, they still put so much effort into their routines or practicing whatever they're doing.
So in essence, what this is all about is a celebration of community. We are celebrating the community that we have and the pride that we take in our community, which there is much pride in Murfreesboro, a growing community in Middle Tennessee, one of the fastest growing in the whole country.
I know. So we're super lucky that we get to have such a great and vibrant city. But then, like when I come to events like this, it feels like just a small hometown because you see familiar faces, the community coming together. It's beautiful.
Which is the charm of Murfreesboro, because you're right. Most parades you associate with smaller communities, although Philadelphia has an Independence Day parade, and it's a big event. And many communities in Europe, this is where a lot of this tradition started, was in Europe, where they would have these parades to celebrate Old St. Nick, which we're going to see later today. But it's mainly the smaller communities. But Murfreesboro has become a community of 150,000 plus people, and yet we're lining up Main Street to celebrate all the different aspects of the community, the high schools, the educators, the civic groups, the parade Grand Marshal, for example, is associated with MTSU. And it's one of the great keys to our community that we have MTSU and the education system, which supports the employees that ended up supporting the community.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll be excited to see Dr. Gloria Bonner come through, which is, again, this year's Grand Marshal. But, okay, I'm seeing some lights, Mike. Hopefully they're not
on
teasing
their way.
us. They're on our way.
Hang with us. Bear with us. It's coming.
Up. It's coming. It'll be in our shot in just a minute. And this is, I wanted to mention that this is the third year that City TV has broadcast the parade. And so we're really happy to be able to provide this service to the community so you can go back and watch it. And it'll be airing on all of our channels. So we've got the whole City TV crew out here today. All hands on deck, Mike.
Yeah, City TV has stationed 4 cameras here to make sure that the event is recorded for you. And it allows people who maybe couldn't make it up here today, someone who might be shut in or just couldn't get out for this event, couldn't make it, they can watch it on City TV, and it will be recorded for all of those to be able to enjoy.
Yes, and if you want to check the City of Murfreesboro's Facebook page or even our website that can send you to places where you can watch it.
And right now the sun is coming out. It's a bright sunny day right now.
And the wind is kicking up, Mike.
A little bit cool. I noticed it was about 45 degrees when we started today as a temperature. But looking right there, the
Here
cameras
they
are
come.
picking up the emergency vehicles, the first of our parade.
I am very excited. Here they come. So it is starting. Oh, goodness. The siren of the police and fire is always really loud. I love seeing it, but it's loud.
So
if
you're
I'm-
anticipating
So if I'm
that's
holding
gonna
my
be the case
ears,
later
yes,
on.
that's
Yeah.
why, that's what I'm doing. But I love seeing them, and I love that everyone loves to participate in this. So yes, there they are. They're going to have candy. We have gotten I guess Murfreesboro Fire Rescue is leading us off today.
So candy is a big tradition for parades as well. They usually toss out candy to the children, and they try to make sure that the children don't run into the street. Of course, that's a priority, is safety, especially for a Murfreesboro Police Department. Did you know that the whole idea of handing out candy goes all the way back to Europe? And what they would do is candy was designed to soothe the children because they also had more scary looking creatures that were actually in the
Right.
Christmas parade. So the candy that was tossed out by St. Nick was designed to soothe them and make them feel better.
Well, I love that story. You learn something new every day, Mike. I did not know that. Maybe
And
I need to go back of the origins of Saint Nick
Of
and the
old
candy.
St. Nick.
Old
yeah,
Saint
and
Nick.
his candy. Yeah. And we'll see him, of course, at the end of the parade today, which this parade will probably last close to an hour before it's all over.
Oh, definitely, for sure. We've got all these entries. So right now we're looking at, thank you Murfreesboro Police for starting us off, but I see Murfreesboro Fire Rescue. They are in their new Polaris that I know that they're very excited about. I know Chief Mark McCluskey was excited to drive this in the parade today, of course, along with one of his trucks. So we hope that they've got some good candy for us, Mike. They might not be scaring us, but I want some candy. They
And it
can't
look-
leave the host out.
It looks like I also see someone walking alongside with a dog, and I don't know if that's a participant in the parade. It looks like it might be someone from the Murfreesboro Fire Department.
Okay, do we see some? We'll see who's walking up. I think we have some of our city officials that are coming along with them today.
And there is the candy being tossed to the children you see at the very point. They made that a priority.
They
We
did.
have to have candy for the
Of
kids.
course, the kids are not going to come into a parade and leave empty-handed. So let's see who we have here. I do see some council members. We'll be able to make out who they are as they get a little closer to us. But I do see some festive holiday outfits, Mike. What of our council members? What are they up to today?
That looks like it might be Sean Wright.
I think you're right.
It's in a distance, but it looks like Sean Wright in camouflage and candy.
And a Santa hat.
Sean Wright, one of our newest council members, who is also a real estate advisor. And he is excited to be tossing candy out. Perhaps that's one of his sons there along with him, joining in the parade today.
Yes, that is Councilman Wright. We appreciate his festive attire and throwing candy out to all of our many people. You know what? I bet they have to carry around a lot of candy.
And I believe there's Kurt Wade along with Councilwoman Jamie Aberwater.
Yes, okay.
So the start of the parade is the city council members and their candy.
Council members and their candy.
Dishing
We
out
appreciate
candy to
it,
the
yes.
citizens of Murfreesboro.
And yes, we have Murfreesboro Fire Rescue. Look at how many trucks do they have. And I'm sure we have Rutherford County Fire Rescue. I'm seeing a lot of blinking lights, so this is exciting. And I know a lot of the kids love a fire truck.
I wonder what kind of candy they're actually giving out.
Well, maybe they'll
So
be
maybe
nice
when
and
they
come
get
over
closer,
and
we'll be able to see.
give us some.
what
Oh,
kind of
that's
candy
Shane.
that
That's
is.
Mayor McFarland.
Yeah, Mayor McFarland
with
in the
his
middle.
dog, and
I
that's
didn't even
his
see
son
him
with
earlier,
him.
but there he is. He gave us a big wave.
Got
And that's
the
one
dog.
of his sons there.
Yes, he's got two older sons that are in
Staying
college,
warm.
so I am excited. There is Murfreesboro Fire Rescue in their new Polaris. Let's see who they've got riding with them. There's Councilman Bill Shacklet. Sean right there, again, throwing out the candy. And one of his sons, we've got Murfreesboro Fire Chief Mark McCluskey right there in his Polaris.
Oh, here
they
comes the
did give us
candy.
some
So
candy.
we can see
Yes!
the Tootsie Rolls and Bubblicious gum and
They didn't
fruit
forget
chews
about
are being
us.
handed out to the kids. Engine number 4 with the Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department is passing by at this very moment.
Thank you, Murfreesboro Fire Rescue. There's a hand peeking out the back. We can't really see who's in there, but we appreciate them participate. Well, we've got ladder 4 and then engine.
And the key is they're not really too loud, so you don't have to close your ears.
I appreciate that. Woo!
Oh, there we go. They must have heard what we said.
They must have. Excuse me, I hope I didn't pop anyone's ears by that.
That was Rescue 7 that gave us a loud shout there.
We've got some Christmas horns over here. There is Claire Maxwell. She is on the county school board with one of her little pups.
The Rutherford County Fire Marshal. The Fire Marshal's office, waving from the passenger seat with a young child excited for Christmas.
He is ready. And then we have Rutherford County Fire Rescue.
Engine 51 from the Rutherford County Fire Department giving us a big wave. And I start to see some floats coming up here after
there is Councilman
Rutherford
Austin
County Fire
Maxwell
Department.
with one of his pups. We appreciate it. Austin.
Oh, more candy for us.
I'm
Thank
on the
you.
nice list. Thank
Councilman
you.
Maxwell.
Councilman Maxwell came to show us some love. And his little dog, Major, which is so cute. We have Rutherford County Sheriff Mike Fitzhugh. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, we've got the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office doing a little, what do they call that when you get out and run around? I'm pretty sure you shouldn't do that unless you're in the parade because they might ticket you. But
And passing by now is a bunch of cotton candy and toys for kids.
all kinds of little goodies for sale.
Looks like we have a pause in the action here, just briefly. Because I think I see
Oh,
the Grinch
did they arrest the Grinch?
I
Oh, that's
see
what
the
they're
Grinch.
doing.
behind candy bars.
Way to go. The Grinch is not stealing Christmas this year. He is behind bars as we can see. Thanks to the Sheriff's Department.
Good work, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office.
Exactly.
Good work.
Grinch is behind bars.
Yeah, wow, look at the Grinch. See, that's why they give out candy, because there's a Grinch in the parade.
Exactly. We gotta get it out so the Grinch doesn't steal them. Let's see.
Another vehicle from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. We appreciate all the work they do to keep us safe throughout the county.
Absolutely.
And then behind that comes the children's emergency vehicle. Moreau Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. That's part of the neonatal pediatric transport, and they have been in our community for several years now, built a new facility there off of Thompson.
Yes, and it says that now that they have a base in Murfreesboro, this helps them significantly decrease response times to the hospitals in this region. So we're very glad that they are here.
For so many years, the people of Rutherford County and some of the other surrounding counties had to go all the way into Nashville for services
Right.
like that, and now children who are suffering from a variety of different illnesses. And for example, we benefited from Vanderbilt. I had a son who is now in Japan, but he had surgery at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital in Nashville
Yes.
for his brain
Wow.
tumor. So,
So this
we
sits
really
close to home.
we really are thankful and appreciate what Vanderbilt Hospital does.
So I think I'm seeing here, Mike, is this Christiana Fire Department. We appreciate them coming over here from Christiana to participate in our parade.
The Christiana Fire Department.
We have got all the fire departments. We've got Murfreesboro, Christiana, Rutherford County. So that was fun for them to be.
And they have a
here.
sign inside the window of this fire truck that says if you want to be a firefighter, they would welcome you to join them in Christiana.
So they're hiring. Great. Rutherford County
And there
EMS
is
for us.
paramedics from Rutherford County Emergency Medical Service.
So now here we are looking at our parade grand marshal. This is the fabulous Dr. Gloria Bonner, who does so much in our community, just a friend to everyone and dedicated to serving our community.
For more than 40 years, she has served education. 30 of those or more at MTSU in administrative services. And she has also, as you said, been involved in our community in nonprofits. She serves on the Center for the Arts Board for one, and has really dedicated a lot of time. We'll wave at Gloria Bonner, Dr. Bonner there in her
I love you.
Ford of Murfreesboro vehicle.
Excuse us while we say hello to our friends, and the mic is right here. But so here we are. Who is? This is Coach. This is our new Blue Raider football coach, Coach Mason.
Right. Derek Mason is in the parade. Less than 2 weeks since he was announced as the new head football coach for the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, and he is riding in the back of a truck. It looks like a F-150.
Hi, Coach. And we've got
Welcome.
lightning.
Good to see you, Derek.
Okay, let's move on. We appreciate that. Now we've got the Eagleville Marching Band, so we are going to actually, let's pause for a minute and listen to the band's performance.
This is the band from Eagleville.
As they're getting in place here, I love to see what they
They're
have put
preparing
together.
to perform for us right in front of the stage. They are still coordinating.
It's okay. There was just a little confusion about where to
Yeah, they're
stop.
getting it
So
together.
they're getting it together, and we are going to watch and see what they have got for us today.
Eagleville Marching Band, the 20th year of the Eagleville Marching Band. So they're celebrating their 20th anniversary right here at the Christmas parade.
Great, and what a great job they did. So,
and as they move on, we'll go on to our next float that's coming up right behind them.
always love to hear the bands. So let's see who we have here. All I know is they've got a very big truck mic.
It says Carlton Freight.
Carlton Freight Company. They are here. Do they have cow? Yes, they've got their candy to throw out. We appreciate that.
And coming through now is the Stones River chapter of the Tennessee Society of the Sons of American Revolution.
Yes, this is since 1989, the Sons of the American Revolution. They are celebrating the magic of America's independence at Christmas, the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. So they are a local group. They've participated for several years, and they have worked well over 2,000 combined hours for their float and presentation. So they've put a lot of hard work into this.
We appreciate them being here. The 20th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party, December 16th, 1773.
So I know that they have a women's club. They do a lot of things in the community with that organization. So we are happy that they have chosen to participate with us.
And one thing they're mentioning is the 250th anniversary of the bicentennial, or actually will be a different centennial when it comes up with 250 years. I've forgotten exactly how you pronounce that, and I'm not going to try to on camera here today.
We just passed Larry Parker's window tinning with over 45 years experience. And this is the second year to participate in our parade.
Looks like a sleigh as they are waving to us.
It looks like we have Quinn's Mercantile. And now we have Wesley Mitchell, Realtor, coming through with his face on the side. This is his first year participating in the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade.
And then behind him are the We Build Careers, the Tennessee College of Applied Technology that is located on Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro and also in Smyrna. They have a TCAT Express.
And this is their first year participating in the parade, so
it's kind of resembling the Polar Express as we get waves from them and the sound of the bell.
Oh, I think here we have coming up, we have Volunteer State Bank, and I think that is probably Mr. Chad Hill either driving or somewhere, but Volunteer State Bank does so much in our community. It says here that they put their customer and community first, and I see them participating in a lot of community events, so we appreciate them. I think that is Chad Hill being silly, as he loves to do, with the gingerbread man waving at the kids. And he's got some people with him passing out candy as well.
Volunteer State Bank has paused just for a moment to give out some candy safely to the kids that are lined up here on Main Street. And some children who are walking with them in their Santa caps as they pass right by us here.
So we have here coming up this is Celeste Middleton, State Farm Agency. It says Celeste has been in Rutherford County since 1968, and watching our county flourish and the wonderful people here is what they care about the most. And she has attended the parade for years, so they have got quite a crew with them today. All right, coming up next is we have Oakland Middle School dance and cheer teams. I love this. This is one of the walking entries, so we're gonna see them do some cute little routines for us, and this is their 5th year to participate in the parade.
Oakland Middle School has a trailer and then a dance team that is dancing as they head down the street, waving their pom-poms.
Christmas music going. They've got a cute little routine going on, and I know when I used to do this in the parade, I loved it, so I know these girls are having such a great time.
Yeah, that's a good way to stay warm.
Exactly. They're moving around. They're probably sweating while we're over here being chilly.
So that is float entry number 8, the Oakland Middle School.
Coming up, thank you, Oakland Middle School. This is First Cumberland Presbyterian Church. They say that they're a loving, welcoming, and affirming congregation on East Main Street in Murfreesboro. They have participated in the parade for the last 10 years.
First Cumberland Presbyterian Church has been serving Murfreesboro since the Civil War, so it goes back in the history all the way back into the 1860s.
That is a long time. We appreciate them always participating. Now coming up, we have Advent Lutheran Church. The theme for their float is Christmas music and peanuts. We've got some of the Peanuts characters there. So Advent Lutheran Church, and they have participated in the parade for 11 years. And it says they spent about 5 to 6 hours with practice and setting up their float. So they're giving us some live music.
Let's listen in.
Now here we are. We have Little Guys Movers. It says they do residential and commercial moving, and they have fun doing it. This is the first time that they have joined us at the parade this year. Little Guys Movers.
And this is their first time in the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade, so the Little Guy Movers are joining in with their big truck.
So I think we've got one of our winners coming up. Our best walking entrance is the Dance Academy. They got first place for walking entry coming up.
This year they're celebrating their 20th anniversary season under the direction of Ashley Hedgecoth. We have 27 dancers, they say, dancing in the parade, and some of our younger dancers riding on the float. At the Dance Academy, we offer ballet, point, tap, jazz, lyrical, hip-hop, and tumbling.
It says we love our dancers and love celebrating Christmas with them, so they are pleased and excited to be dancing in the parade this year. They say that their theme is Dreaming of a Magical Dance Academy Christmas. It says they have been in the parade as long as they can remember and has been with the company since 1997, and it's one of their favorite things to do at Christmas time.
So that was the Dance Academy, and they are the winners of the Walking Award. And it looks like they're going to perform for us as well. So they're lining up to do a show right here in front of the main stage. The Dance Academy, the winners of the walking contest here at the Murfreesboro Parade.
That was a great performance. I love to see it. Good job, girls. All right, so now that we appreciate them stopping to perform with us, we're hoping people behind us don't get mad, but here we have Keith McCullough. Oh, well, actually, this is Olivia Lucas, a Liberty Queen.
So Keith may have been the sponsor for this. I believe.
But we
So
have
Olivia
a
Lucas
great
and Liberty Queen.
Liberty Queen. Always love to see the beauty queens. One of my favorite parts of a parade.
And Santa is coming next, but not the Santa that we're really expecting
We're
later
waiting.
on.
This is Liberty Credit Union and mortgage lender. And this is a Santa transportation truck. And this is the first year that they have participated in the parade. So now we have Lighthouse Baptist Church. Lighthouse is a place for everyone, a church family that demonstrates the fact that God loves you right where you are. And they have been in the parade, they say, for many, many years, about 20 years. So
Wow. So they are one of the longtime participants in the Murfreesboro Parade. And then after that is, it looks like a nativity scene. Jesus is the reason for the season, it says, with the nativity following behind.
now up here we have Dance Works, another dance team. Dance Works is located in Murfreesboro and provides dance instructions for ages 3 and up. They have over 350 students, and they have been dancing with Rutherford County's best since 1997. And it looks like they've got a big group with them today.
Right, this is a large group, and I suppose they'll probably come up and dance for us as well. At least that's the hope that we have for float entry number 17 in our Murfreesboro Christmas Parade.
It says
And they
that
are all decorated with their red gloves and their Santa hats, dressed in dark. And they have a float there for Dance Works.
I wonder if they're going to
before the
do
dance.
a dance with us. It says they participated in the parade for 27 years, and these dancers have been rehearsing their Christmas performance for the past 2 weeks for about 8 hours, so they are prepared.
Let's listen in.
One day, everything changed. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Dancing and prancing and jingle bells swing. In the frosty air. It's the right time to rock your life. Jingle bells, to start time.
So that was Dance Works
Great
performing in the
job.
Murfreesboro Parade, and it looks like the parents are following behind in support. We appreciate all they do to make sure that these young ladies get to their practice and do all the preparations they need to do to be able to perform today.
Absolutely, we do. And we see coming up next is Cub Scout Pack 538. It is chartered through the St. Rose of Lima Church right here in Murfreesboro. And their pack has been continuously chartered for 56 years. That's a long time.
And their theme as part of this Christmas parade is Stay Frosty, Stay Joyful.
This is their second year participating in the parade. I think that the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, all this is so great for these young boys and girls who participate in these types
Yeah,
of
it
programs.
prepares young boys and girls for the outdoors and for leadership.
Yes.
And now we have St. Rose of Lima Catholic School and Church. They are the students and faculty and parents of St. Rose School.
And they were also the winner of the Scouts and Civic area of the parade. So St. Rose BSA, which is Boy Scouts of America. So
Yeah.
they're one of our winners.
Congratulations to our second winner that we've announced here today, float number 18, the Scouts and the Civic Group from St. Rose.
So right here, this is a beautiful float. This is St. Rose of Lima Catholic School and Church. Again, their float. This is beautiful. It's the birth of Jesus. A manger scene was the theme.
Some of these youngsters who are on this float have been out here since early this morning.
Yes.
And finally they're able to go and celebrate and wave here at the parade and wish everyone Merry Christmas for 2023. And this says number 20 coming up, the best industry, best float. And this is the Antique Center, 1 and 2. And so this is the third float entry that has won, and you can see Frosty the Snowman there, being surrounded by, it looks like a rabbit, and I don't know what those characters are for certain, but they are probably Mr. and Mrs. Snowman.
Way to go,
Frosty's
Mike. That
Christmas
is very
magic,
cute.
right.
It's like the old school Frosty.
And then coming up next, an antique car. It looks like an old Dodge truck. And I think this is Compton Caves. ComptonCaves.com, pulling a trailer with a Dodge 100.
Says this is their first year participating in the parade, so that's a cool old truck there, Mike.
And they call that a seasonal Christmas truck. That we just saw
Okay,
there.
nice. Coming up next, okay, this is Best Float, as we see here for church or school. This is Lifeline Church. And the theme for theirs is the magic is because of the miracle.
This church meets at Hyatt Place and Medical Center Parkway on Sundays, 10:30 and 5:30. And they are celebrating, as we are, the magic of the Christmas season. And
That's
they say,
a beautiful job they did here on this float.
the miracle of the birth of Jesus, the magic of the season.
Right here, look at this cool old fire truck. This is Journey Home in St. Paul's Church. They feed the hungry through Coldest Nights House, women in our home church. St.
That's with
Paul's.
St. Paul's Episcopal Church, 315 East Main Street. And then here is
That
a
was-
pack.
Sorry about that, Mike.
Pack
Yes.
95 from Murfreesboro, another Boy Scout group.
They have got a big group with them today. It says this is the second year participating in the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade. We're glad they're here. Another group of fine young men and ladies.
And they are donning the blue caps, the blue Santa caps instead of the red.
Switch it up a little bit, Mike, which is kind of a preview
Yeah,
to what
we'll
we've
switch it.
got coming up here.
And here is the Consolidated Utility District.
They say we are the water company for Rutherford County, including parts of Murfreesboro and Smyrna. This is the first year that they are participating in this parade, so we're excited to have them here.
There is the CUD mascot. See, that's a drop of water.
Big water
Michael Lynn.
drop. I like it. It's very fitting.
And then they have, looks like a stream of water on their float flowing down through the rocks.
So now we are excited to have our next band coming up.
Looks like this is another band, and it looks like it. Is this Seagull?
I think
Or-
this is Seagull.
Yeah, it looks like Seagull. I wanted to be sure before I said, but they're probably going to perform for us as well, right in front of the
Seagull High School Marching Band. Let's listen in.
So the Seagull Marching Band
They
with
did an
Hark
amazing
the
job.
Herald Angels Sing.
They look great, sounded great, love to see it. So we're going to keep this parade rolling along. Thank you so much for Seagull High School Band. Great job.
And there's their trailer bringing up the rear for the band. You have to have a trailer to bring all of those instruments along with them.
I'm sure that with their uniforms and their instruments, that's
a
a
lot.
lot of stuff to tote around. So here we have, this is Plumbing Solutions. Their theme is Family Christmas, and this is their second year being involved with the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade. Plumbing Solutions. They've got a cool Hummer there. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, and if you deal with water, you have to have Donald Duck.
That's
So
right.
It looks like Donald Duck
We've
anyway.
got a rubber ducky here, so Plumbing Solutions for all of your plumbing needs. Let's
It's-
hope I don't have to call on them.
The second year that Plumbing Solutions has participated in the Murfreesboro Parade here on Main Street.
So now here we see Synergy Home Care of Rutherford County. The theme of their float this year is the gifts of Christmas. And they've got some of their participants wearing ugly Christmas sweaters. And this is their first year participating. They said they are thrilled to be here, and they worked on their float and their car for several hours. So thank you, Synergy Home Care of Rutherford County, for being here with us today.
Ugly Christmas sweaters. That has become a Christmas tradition as well, hasn't
Yes,
it?
it has. I don't know if I've ever worn one. Maybe I should need to get invited to an ugly
need to
sweater
start,
party,
yeah.
or have my own.
I'm sure if you mention it here, you will be.
I know, exactly. Next year, I want to come to all the ugly Christmas sweaters. Look at this little cutie right we
Be
have
careful
here.
what you ask for.
Exactly, exactly. We have Spring Hill Missionary Baptist Church. And then we also have coming up on number 29 here, this is our best of show in the parade. And this is Murfreesboro Water Resources Department. So way to go, Murfreesboro Water Resources. The theme of their float, it says Duck Dynasty Christmas, the Christmas magic of family.
So this won the Mayor's Cup for the best float.
The best float in the parade. They get top honors, so good job. It looks like they're in a duck blind, which is really cool.
And
they've
it
got,
continues. This is the next section of
this
it.
is great. They've got Merry Christmas from the family playing. They're blowing duck calls.
Look at the beards. on
They've got
those
their
guys.
beards on like the Duck Dynasty crew. Very creative. Love it. Good
Murfreesboro
job.
Water Resources Department. And then a Kubota to follow.
So now here we have Twisted Cedars, Myers Creek Outdoor Murder Mystery Experience. What do you think about these murder mysteries, Mike? Have you ever participated in one?
I can't say that I have, but I know Oakland's Mansion has them.
They do,
And
it
you've
looks,
been to one, haven't you?
yes, and they are very fun. And these will put it on. And what's an interesting fact that they wanted to share is that they have a new location in Reedyville, Tennessee, and this is their third time participating in Murfreesboro's Christmas Parade. So check them out.
They have a new location in Reedyville, Tennessee,
Yes.
right?
Twisted Cedars. Now
That's an
coming up.
interesting float.
It is interesting. I love it when seeing all the creativity. So right here we're looking at Champy's Chicken. I hear that they have delicious fried chicken, and their
Dude.
theme is Merry Little Chickmas.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you see that sign? Merry Chickmas.
So
Clever. Yeah, very
Champy's
clever.
Chicken, which is located out on Memorial? Broad
I think it's
Street?
on Broad Street.
On Broad Street, sorry. I get
I believe.
confused sometimes, but we appreciate them. And here we have
Bulldog Roofing.
as they are locally owned and operated roofing company here in Murfreesboro. They're celebrating 20 years in business, serving Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee.
Check out the little boys up on the top inside the chimney. Let's wave at 'em.
Let's do.
Yeah.
We see them
Merry
up
Christmas.
there. Merry Christmas. That is cute. Hey, those guys have a great view of the float
Yeah,
up there.
they
That's
do.
awesome.
Can you imagine the magic of Christmas as a little boy and you get to be in the parade and you sit in the chimney on
Yes.
top of the roofing house?
That
Yeah,
is
that's
exciting.
great.
I want to do it now at my age, so I'm jealous. This is Veterans Pressure Washing, the largest pressure washing business in Middle Tennessee. They've got a cool car. This is their 4th year. So they've got a lot of gear. They've got this cool thing. They've got several trucks. So for your pressure washing needs, Veterans Pressure Washing.
And they say their theme is Happy Holidays.
Nice. Here we see Rosco Brown, HVAC and plumbing business that's over 80 years old. Rosco Brown is a 3rd generation owned company. And this is their 1st year participating in the parade. I'm surprised
That's kind of
about
surprising,
that.
yeah,
I
because
know.
Rosco Brown is a well-known name in Murfreesboro, of course, when it comes to HVAC needs.
Yes. So we hope that they will come back next year. We see Redstone Federal Credit Union coming up here.
The armored truck service. That's what they're saying. You see, we
Yes.
have an armored truck in the parade.
Redstone Federal Credit Union, along with an armored truck. I love this. It's called Rise. It's an armored truck service, and the theme of their float is Candy Land of Dreams. We
Yeah.
can see the little
The candy canes on the front hood.
I like the pink and the pastels. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, it goes very well with the white armored services truck.
I like it. A candy land of dreams, they say. And look at these cute little doggies. Of course, we love to see that.
And there's more Redstone. That's one of their buses.
They are a financial institution, and the theme of their float is a very merry Grinchmas. So we saw the Grinch in jail earlier. He
Right.
must have escaped from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office and come back
And
down
now he's
here.
back
and
down
now
here.
he's back causing havoc.
Merry Christmas.
Now we have the Preserve Murfreesboro, which is multi-family housing. The theme of this is firefighter reindeer. So they've got their whole truck dressed up like
Right.
a
Engine
like a
911.
reindeer. And this is their 2nd year to participate.
Firefighter reindeer. Big Blue Marble walking past us next. That's mainly a walking participatory float with the child care facility. And we're glad to have them as float entry number 39 in the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade.
This is Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove Church. They are bundled up in their matching blue gear.
Looks like Cedar Grove Church on East Main Street in Murfreesboro. Pastor Monty.
They've got a nice truck behind them with looks kind of like a nativity scene. They are a very lively bunch. Love
Yeah.
to see it.
They have a vehicle right behind them then with a star. And you know the star, of course, very much associated with Christmas.
Coming up next year, we have LJs Gifts from Heaven. They're a nonprofit organization who gives back to low-income families struggling during the holiday season. The theme of their float is simple enough: it's Christmas time.
And this is year number 2 for them.
So this is LJs Gifts from Heaven. We appreciate them participating.
And that looks like we have another Boy Scout troop or Cub Scout pack instead of pack number 197 is coming up. They're K through 5th graders from Barfield Elementary School.
It says the theme of their float is Frosty the Snowman and Scout Elves. So they've got some little elves out here with us today. And they have been participating for 5 years. Oh, I see the elves. See the ones over
Yeah.
there with their little ears on?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Kind of Spock looking.
So now here we have Parks Real Estate in Murfreesboro office. The theme is Home Sweet Play Home, celebrating the magic of Christmas for the children. This is 5 years participating. It says over 100 hours of skilled woodworking, painting, and building supplies were donated by Stones River Woodworking Club to make this float. How
And it says
cool.
there, win the house, scan for an entry.
Well, win this house. Stones. This is Parks Real Estate Murfreesboro office.
And coming up next, the People of Hope Church with their banner.
People of Hope is a modern, non-denominational church, just a few years old, and they are currently renovating an old warehouse to make it their new permanent home in downtown community, just across from Canonsburg Village.
This is their first year to enter into the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade.
People of Hope Church. Now we have RPM Spin and Fitness. This is gym group strength training with indoor cycling. And they participated in the parade for 3 years.
And then behind them, coming up, is AVAP Dumpster Service. And you see the big dumpster right there. They are offering driveway safe dumpsters and junk removal service. And people have a lot of junk these days, so
Yes,
if
they
you need to
do.
get rid of some, think about them.
It says they're a local family-owned business with over 10 years of experience. So now coming up is we have E&E Painting, house painters, and the theme for their float is Painting Christmas.
And they say that we love Murfreesboro, don't we all?
We love
Yes, we do.
Murfreesboro.
So much so that we have 100 floats in this entry
I
in this
mean,
Christmas parade, and we're at number 46. So
we're about
bear with
halfway
us, folks.
done. Bear with us, but we've got, I see Oakland Band coming up down there. I don't know what, we've got a little hold up right here, so we're just going to get some scenes from the crowd to see what is going on, but
Looks like it's time to hand out Christmas candy. Here they come. Somebody's running in the parade right there.
this is Cub Scout Pack 2019, scouting at Trinity UMC. So they have got some more Peanuts themed stuff. We've got Snoopy.
Cub Scout Pack
This looks like a,
2019.
they have got a lot of
Participation?
participation on
Yeah.
this float. Everybody looks excited and in the spirit.
Yeah.
Love the energy. Cub Scout Pack 2019. We've got, look at those little babies bundled up. So let's go
I
out
remember
down
the
to
Scouts.
Bradley Academy Drama Club. They're a student-led club made up of 3rd through 6th grade theater enthusiasts with a passion for the performing arts, and I can see why. And their theme this year is The Little Mermaid.
They say they're the only public elementary school that offers theater
Merry
in our related
Christmas!
art department.
That's amazing. Look at the float. How cool. We've got Ariel on the back there.
Right,
Looking
the
beautiful.
mermaid.
Love to see it. That was very creative and cute. And here is another Murfreesboro Cub Scout Pack 374. They are serving the Blackman area.
And the Oakland Patriots Marching Band is coming into the scene here right in front of our cameras and preparing to perform. I am
They always
hoping.
do a great job.
Oakland Marching Band, and I saw Salty over there busy marking his marks.
Yes, he is judging the bands as they stop to perform for us. Love that they do that. We get to really see the performance. Great job. You know, these bands put in a lot of work for their performances.
Yeah, the pride of the Oakland Marching Band. That's
Yes.
A good performance.
Well, thank you for that. Now we have Tire World. We see this truck around town. They are tire sales and full service auto repair store. The theme of this year is Christmas Train. They've been in the parade for 8 years, so appreciate that, Tire World.
That's an interesting scene on the side of that truck there.
Santa Express. Now we have Oakland High School Special Olympians.
The Oakland High School Special Olympians compete each year in track and field events, including running, walking, and wheelchair races.
It says the theme of their float is Christmas Magic Happens on the Oakland Polar Express. So here we
And
go.
the-
I can hear the train whistle blowing.
Yeah, the Polar Express train was built by the OHS construction students.
Wow.
Congratulations for the work you did on that.
And it was painted by FFA students who decorated both floats. How nice. And this is their first year.
You can tell they put a lot of work into their entry.
They definitely did. They've got a lot of people. So I see the Oakland FFA that they were talking about helped paint their train. Now let's go down to Above All Plumbing and Septic Services, locally owned plumbing and septic service provider.
Yeah, you poop, we pump, they say. Can't forget that.
That is nice.
Above All Plumbing and Septic Services.
Well, as you know what, their theme for their float was Christmas Vacation, and I can maybe see why from
Yeah.
the movie Christmas Vacation, Mike, where they
Right, that's
have to
you
pump
know.
out the RV.
Isn't Chevy Chase in that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we have Murfreesboro Softball League. We offer fast and slow pitch for girls ages 4 to 19. Christmas and youth softball. Murfreesboro softball. It says this is only their second year to participate in the parade, and they thank their volunteers and players as they truly love the sense of community and Christmas spirit at the parade. Well, you know what? Murfreesboro softball, we do too. We appreciate you for participating, and there's the Grinch. There's
Yep.
the Grinch.
He's everywhere, the
He's
Grinch.
everywhere. Here we have Kona Ice of Middle Tennessee. We love it when we see these trucks. They come to Murfreesboro City Schools. They're at a lot of events in the community and out and about. Delicious. What's the theme of their float? They say the theme is Kona Ice. So there you go.
And if you need a fundraiser, they say they serve fundraising for schools. So just give them a call.
This is Girl Scout Troop 2176. They've got your favorite Girl Scout cookies on top. And now let's go on to John Williams Foundations and C&L Landscaping. They're residential concrete construction and landscaping. And here's the Grinch again. He's everywhere. And the theme of their float is Merry Grinchmas.
I'm beginning to think the Grinch stole Christmas.
I think he might have, or at least he's just running amok everywhere.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. This is their second year in the parade.
John Williams Foundations and C&L Landscaping. Right?
Merry
With
Grinchmas.
the Grinch.
This Grinch is behaving. He's staying on the float, so we appreciate that. He's not going to steal our Christmas. Now here is Girl Cub Scout Pack 341. They're a Cub Scout Pack from Christiana. We have boys and girls, K through 5th grade.
And it's their
This
first
is-
time being in the parade. A lot of first timers.
welcome them. There are a lot of first timers. We love to see that. Hopefully they'll come back. So pack 3 98 is coming up right behind them. They're an active pack and they meet each week. These guys look excited. Their theme is the Grinch and Christmas. The pack accepts girls and boys, kindergarten through 5th grade, and this is their 6th year participating in our parade. We love to see it. We've got all the kids
She's
out
got the
bundled
wave
up.
down. You see that?
She's ready
She's
for
got the
her
wave down.
close-up. Coming up next is Toyota of Murfreesboro.
Lady K from Mr. Murfreesboro Show, and Lady K is handing out candy for the Toyota of Murfreesboro.
Toyota continues to be named #1 rated automobile in the U.S. for reliability based on consumer reports, and we appreciate them participating. Toyota of Murfreesboro. Right here we have coming up is Minis for Life, Mini Trucking Group. Their theme is Minis Ain't Dead. So these are some cool little mini trucks, and they have participated for more than 6 years in our parade.
Really?
Yeah. So
Do you
what a
remember
cool
them
little
from last
lowrider.
year? You remember them from last year, the minis?
I do.
Wow.
How can you forget the cool cars, Mike?
It
I
is
love
cool.
to see it. I remember the who gives me the most candy, who passes out food to me, and cool cars.
You know, the magic of Christmas, that's how I remember it, because when I was a kid, I woke up to Hot Wheels.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That was
the Hot
exciting.
Wheel racers with the little tracks.
So right here we have Express Employment Professionals. They have participated for 2 years. We appreciate them.
That's quite an RV looking truck right there, but it's not for that.
Coming up now, we've got Zaxby's. I hope that they have chicken because Zaxby's chicken is delicious. We appreciate them participating. Murfreesboro has 4 Zaxby's locations that offer catering for all kinds of different functions.
Zaxby's Chicken.
Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
Zaxby's. Love it. So we have Coleman Jewelry right here. They're a full-service jewelry store in Murfreesboro since 1995. So maybe someone will get an engagement ring for Christmas from Coleman's.
Right,
And
it might
this-
be you.
It might be me. I think,
You would welcome that.
I
wouldn't you?
would, of course. I take all kinds of jewelry, Murfreesboro, so feel free to go to Coleman's and bring gifts up to City Hall. We take all kinds of gifts.
I know what Michael Lynn is wishing for this
Exactly,
Christmas.
exactly. So right here in this little car, this little vehicle is the Tennessee Beef Industry Council. They say beef, it's what's for dinner. I know we always all remember that commercial. They say Tennessee has over 37,000 cattle farmers and ranches, and
Wow,
this is
look
their
at that
first
car.
year. So
That is fantastic.
another cool car. This is David Jordan Come Home Tennessee team of Keller Williams Realty. One of Murfreesboro's realtors here in Middle Tennessee. Here we go. We have Riverdale Junior Warriors. They are a nonprofit football and cheerleading organization ages 5 through 12. So they look like they're ready doing some chants, and their theme is Warrior Nation. And this is their first year participating. Coming up, we have Wilson Bank and Trust. They're, of course, a financial institution. The theme for their float this year is horse and sleigh. As we can see, they've got some horses pulling a sleigh on their float. They have 5 locations to serve Rutherford County. They have participated for over 10 years in our parade.
And after that is 94 FM The Fish. 94 FM The Fish is the one Nashville station that is safe for the whole family. You can listen on 93.7, 94.1, or 104.9. We're very familiar with The Fish.
Yes, and they've been participating in our parade, they say, for the last 10 years. Here we go, Mark and Mike. excuse me, my lips are a little frozen right now.
I understand.
Brotherhood of Police and Fire.
Wow, and these are like Hot Wheels. in a
These
way.
are like
Yeah.
Hot Wheels. There's one with the
I'm
flames
excited.
right there.
The magic of Christmas has arrived for me.
Magic of Christmas for Mike Browning is here, reminding him of his childhood, which is what
Right.
parades are all about. I love it. They're
These are all
bundled
very
up.
nice.
Those cars don't have much heat, though. I'm assuming back in the day when people drove those, they were quite frosty.
Oh yeah, out in the open air.
Out in the open air.
So that's the Brotherhood of Police.
Yes.
Good entry.
Look at this.
Is that part of it, or is that
This
the,
is part of them. I know that
And then the Rockville football.
they are going crazy for our
Youth
cameras. We
football.
love to see the excitement. Rockville youth football and cheer. They
They're excited to be
They're
on
a-
TV.
They are. They're a local youth athletics organization that aims to provide the youth ages 5 to 12 the ability to learn and thrive in a team environment.
Their first year to participate in the parade. I think this is still part of it.
Rockville. This is
I think this might still be part of the Rockville. Oh, yeah,
This
this
is
is their
Rockville.
parade and their marching band, right?
I am excited to
So we get to listen in again here real soon. So the Rockville Band is organizing to perform for us in front of the Central Magnet School stage area here. Very well done by the Rockville Marching Band.
That was great. I love that. And the way they had them standing, we could hear the different parts of the band. So that was great job. Great job.
And there they go.
That is Seagull, Rockville Band. They've got a U-Haul for their truck. You know, these bands, as we said earlier, they have a lot of gear.
They have to
so-
carry all that gear.
So there we go. Now, coming up next is Middle Tennessee Christian School high school football team. They are state champions this year for the first time in their school history. How exciting. Congrats.
Congratulations to the Middle Tennessee Christian School for winning their state championship, the first ever, as you said.
They are proudly carrying
Gotta be
their
excited.
banner. I know that they worked hard. That's a great accomplishment for them.
And they already have their banner that says the 2023 football state champions.
Hey, they're football players and cheerleaders. They're used to being out in this chilly weather. This is what high school football season is all about.
Some of the young men look like they're cold, though. They've been out here a long time.
They have been out here a long time, but they're They're braving the storm. All right.
Oh, some tots from Michael Lynn.
Yes, we're getting more candy. We appreciate that. So, well, great job and congrats to Middle Tennessee Christian School. Coming up next is Rutherford Collegiate Prep. It says they are the first ever approved tuition-free public charter school in Rutherford County. Applications for the 2024 school year are open now.
And that is the new school that's being built over off
This
of
is
I-840.
Kevin Sparks Signature Pools. And look, it says the theme of their float is runaway sleigh. So they have got a runaway. I want to be in that sleigh because
I
it's
hate to say it, but it's kind of hard to think about pools right now.
It is. Maybe it's very warm. Now here we
Hot
go.
tub
We
maybe.
see
Pool's
exactly
different.
hot tub. Here we go is our friend from Murfreesboro.com and his group. They do a lot for our community and let people know what's going on. So we. Hello!
Merry
I love it
Christmas.
when we see our friends on the floats. They have been participating for 10 years.
And coming next is entry number 75, the Spaghetti Monster Food Truck.
I love spaghetti, so I can't wait to try that. I wish they were passing out
You know
free
what? I didn't
samples.
know there was a Spaghetti Monster Food Truck, but now that I know,
I'm
because
gonna
I
go
love
there.
Italian food,
I
yeah,
do too.
I think that's good advertising on their part. They know we need to be able to hear from them.
Spaghetti Monster. Now here we have another winner. This is
Flat Top Canine.
Flat
Yep,
Top
it is.
Canine. It says that they won the Ruthie Awards in 2023 for favorite dog trainer. Look at, we've got some
Wow.
beautiful, well-behaved dogs.
They look like they're walking very well too, like they know what they're doing. That's part of Flat Top Canine right there.
And here we have the EWMA Tennessee Chapter Y. It's friends who love to ride and have fun together. So these are some cool bikes. And here's the Grinch again, Mike. He's found
Yeah, he's
himself
back.
a motorcycle or
They
whatever
say
you call
each
those.
one of these motorcycles are decorated differently.
And it says they like to promote safe riding and motorist awareness. You can't be too careful when you're around these motorcyclists out on the road. But these sure are some cool looking bikes. The Grinch better behave himself.
So this is entry numbers 77 through 82. So
Yes.
each one, like they said, is decorated differently. Coming up, entry 83, the Middle Tennessee
The
Recumbent.
The Trikers. If you've never ridden one of those, they're actually really fun. So I can see why
I haven't
these
had that
people-
experience. You have.
Yes, I have. And you can see why they like it because it looks kind of relaxing, even though you're getting a little exercise. You can just cruise
Yeah,
around.
you lean back, kind of chill.
You can
It's a
chill.
chill vehicle.
Exactly. So their theme was get out and ride, which is exactly what they're doing. All right, coming up next is we have Faith Chapel.
Faith Chapel is number 84.
They are excited to be in the parade. We appreciate them being here. It says they are located at 802 Phillips Faith Chapel Church Road. Faith Chapel, Murfreesboro.
And then it's the Gold's Gym of Tennessee. We're all familiar with them. There's several locations here in Murfreesboro. The fitness facility, Gold's Gym Christmas float. And they have everyone sitting back there waving. No exercisers, just chilling.
They're chilling. They probably worked out this morning. I know you're a fan of Gold's Gym, Mike. So.
I am. Yep, have been. And Planet Fitness.
Yes, exactly. We have lots of great options here in Murfreesboro, which is awesome. So we have Girl Scouts of Middle Tennessee, Murfreesboro Service Units 152 and 153. What have we have here? This looks exciting. The theme of their float is Nightmare Before Christmas Cookies. So I see some cookies, and I see some Nightmare Before
look
Christmas
at all those cookies.
people, an axolotl.
It's a nightmare of cookies.
We've got Jack Skellington. This is so cute. I love it.
Yeah, that's very unique.
This is their third year to participate in the parade. 6 troops came together to build their float over the past several weeks, and most of the materials they used are recyclable. So
They
that's
win my
great.
vote for most creative, I have
like
to say.
it. That was very cute. I like it a lot. This is Middle Tennessee Royals baseball. They have been a travel ball organization since 2021. They have 5 teams and have won over 20 championships, a multiple finalist award. Says Coach Q's goal is to help his players achieve college scholarships and groom young men to be successful and respectful.
They are in the parade this year for their 3rd year.
I love to see the kids coming together. We know sports and all of that is just so good to bring them together. And I love it. Thank you.
Yeah. It's another group excited to be on City
We're
TV.
excited. They make me excited.
And Murfreesboro Transit is here.
We
There will be a new transit center over on Bridge Avenue.
We just
and,
broke ground on that, which is exciting.
This is one of their vehicles, the Murfreesboro Transit vehicle.
And we've
All
got
new buses coming too.
I'm excited, and we have their theme this year is Candyland. See, she's smart. She's hiding inside so she can stay warm. Look at this candy extravaganza that
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
look at
here
the
for
Candyland.
Murfreesboro Transit. This is definitely Candyland.
Reminds me of the Candyland game.
I loved the Candyland game when I was little, so I'm bringing back childhood memories.
Yeah.
You have Hot Wheels. I
You
have
like
Candyland.
That's a great float.
That is
I
a
like
great
it.
float.
A
I
lot of
love
color.
to see all the colors. Now, up next, we have Elam Real Estate. It says they have more than 30 years of industry experience. Elam Real Estate represents Middle T region with fine properties and exceptional skill using the most innovative technology available.
And look who's riding.
Is it the Grinch again?
It's the Grinch.
The Grinch is everywhere. And this time he's driving. And this is their first year, and they said they are so excited to be participating this year. Next, Mike, we have another
Cub Scout pack. This is 321. Their pack is made up of 35 scouts between kindergarten and 5th grade from Murfreesboro and the Las Casas community.
I'm seeing so many active Scouts members in this parade.
Right.
It's exciting. It says this Pack 321 has been chartered in Murfreesboro for 30 years.
Preparing young boys to become men and girls to become women.
Exactly.
Yep.
Here we have Lee Company. We always see those vans around. They've got the lights decorating their ladders and such. And it says, this surprises me, it says this is their first year to be in our parade.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising for Lee Company. They've been around for a long time.
Been around for a long
lot
time.
like Rosco Brown. And they do have their ladder ready just in case they need to climb up into the chimney and get ready for Santa to go down the
Exactly.
chimney.
This is called Elevated Off-Road. It says they are an automotive specialty shop in Murfreesboro, and they customize 4-wheel drive Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs for on and off-road year. They have been in business for 6 years here in town. And this is their first year to participate. Some cool cars there. Another Scout group with
Number
Santa's
93 in
Workshop.
our parade, Santa's Workshop.
Cub Scout 92. So Mike, we're
Close to the end.
close to the end of the
which
parade.
means we're close to seeing Santa.
I'm excited about seeing Santa. Hope he has lots of candy, but what a fun afternoon. It is getting chillier. As you can see, it's getting a little more overcast
I
right
haven't seen
now.
the sun for a while.
And
yeah.
Mike and I are chilly, but we're here with you till the end, so don't go anywhere because Santa's coming up. This looks kind of like
Another Grinch. That's what it looks
this
like.
Santa Claus is a skeleton Santa. This is Stanley Chiropractic, so maybe that's why they have the skeleton, because they're
Yeah.
getting your they're getting you all in line to get your,
That is a skeleton.
make
on the
sure
back,
that all your bones are in line.
Align your spine.
Yes. DMC Cabinetry LLC. They have got everybody bundled up. Their theme is Christmas morning. And this is their first year being a part of the Christmas parade. So
Coming up, we'll have number 96, the Diamond Youth Development, and they are down the road there, down Main Street, but they're making their way to the main stage.
well,
Okay,
Mike,
hey, they're back.
they are back, and
They're
I'm
back on
excited.
the-
Mike and
us
I are a little chilly,
freezing
but we're
here.
making it. We've got our coats on and everything, but we're having a blast out here. We hope you're having a great time watching the parade today. It's just so fun and so full of excitement today.
Right, the magic of Christmas is to stay warm with the spirit of Christmas and all the things that you get to enjoy, the colors and the gifts and the memories is what this is all about.
That's what it is all about. And speaking of colors, I love to see pink. It might not be traditionally Christmas, but it's my favorite color, so I'm so happy to see these girls out here. Now, this is Diamond Youth Development. And it says they are dreaming of a diamond Christmas. That is the theme of their float. And it says that our leadership program is the only one of its kind here in Murfreesboro. And this is their second year to participate.
So youth development, so they're trying to create leaders out of young people and spend time helping them become better people, just like we want to build our community and make a better community
We
by
all
doing whatever we can to make it a better place.
Again, Diamond Youth Development. Merry Christmas with their pink Santa hats. I think I need to pick myself up one of those. Note to self.
As I look down the road, I think I see another like candy cane house coming.
I'm excited. Well, here, speaking of candy canes, we have Cake Pop Stars Bakery. Well, that looks delicious. It's their home-based bakery in Murfreesboro, and they specialize in cake pops. So who doesn't love a good cake pop? And
Oh,
this
yeah,
is their
I love
first
those.
year.
Candy on a stick.
This is Martin's Home and Garden coming up. It's like, look at this. This
Yeah,
is
look at
Canmore
that.
Candyland, gingerbread. How neat.
Beautiful. Now that took some work.
That did
Look at all
take some
that.
work. I wish we had a little more information on how they made it or what materials it's made from, but it's very cute.
That almost looks like it could be made out of corkscrew, but I don't know.
Yes, some
what
kind of, we will have to find out because that is interesting, but we appreciate them participating. We've got the elf back there.
Another band is coming.
I think upcoming we have Riverdale.
So in the distance, the Riverdale Marching Band is to follow. One of about 5 or 6 bands that we've seen today.
Yes, we have this one and one more band to come. So we have Riverdale and then Blackman is our last band. So here we have Riverdale High School Band. So we are going to just take a pause and listen in. I'm sure they'll stop right in front of us for their performance. Let's check it out.
Again, let's listen in.
job, Riverdale Marching Band.
You have to like those dark-colored drums,
I love it.
glistening black.
They look sharp with their black and gold and their Christmas hats on. Great job.
That's one thing that Murfreesboro can really be proud of is the quality of the high schools
Absolutely.
and the quality of the education that sends students around the world
Absolutely. Definitely.
after high school.
So we appreciate them. We only have one more band. Again, one of my favorite parts of the parade or even a game or any sporting event
Right,
is
is
a
to
marching
watch the
band.
marching band.
I love to hear it.
In fact, some people go to football games just to see a marching
Yes,
band.
that's pretty much me. I do appreciate the football, but I like to see the cheerleaders and then hear the band.
Yeah.
So let's see who we have coming up next.
Another Cub Scout troop. This is a Girl Scout troop, to be honest. It's Girl Scout Troop 378 will be coming down the road.
It
They have
says-
a wreath on the front of a truck. It's float number 100, and they usually try to have around 100 entries in the parade every year. They don't want it to get too big, but we have a little more than 100 this year.
Yes, we do. And so we're getting really close to the end, and it has been an action-packed day for sure. So this is one of the first grade Daisy Girl Scout groups from McFadden School of Excellence. Their theme is Daisy Christmas because they are
Sweet girls.
It
on
says
the
this
back
is
of
their
the
second year
pickup truck.
participating.
And then next is number 101. The Vides? Is that what it says?
Maybe
oh,
the Levettes.
Laverne. The
It's
Levettes.
Laverne High
Okay.
School Majorette team. So we appreciate them coming down here from Laverne. It says they are Majorette team and they are obviously walking, and it says we asked them what they want us to share, and the Levettes Laverne High School's Majorette dance team provides a well-rounded learning experience for LHS students through sharing, creating, competing, and performing in dance. It says the Levettes are the very first high school Majorette dance team in Rutherford County, so we'd love to see it.
There they go.
There they go, showing their skills.
In the frosty air, that's right.
That is us today, and those girls are staying warm by being active. I need to go do their dance routine with them. We appreciate the Levettes performing, and way to go.
Yeah, very, very good. They can kick high. too.
They can
So
kick
they-
high. Good job, girls. So speaking of Laverne, this is Laverne High School Glow Team. It says the Glow Team is an organization that empowers young women by providing a consistent group of mentors from diverse adult role models who share their professional experience. And
We
their
thank
theme
them.
is Glow to the World.
Thanks for participating in the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade in 2023.
Here we go with Murfreesboro Little League.
Baseball, right?
It says that they are the 2023 Little League Junior State Champions. So way to go.
Congratulations to them. Looks like Stones River Roofing was one of their sponsors because they are pulling the team. And it looks like they have all the names of the players in baseballs around the side of the trailer.
It says that this is their second state championship in 70 years for the league, and the last one was in 2009. So congrats to them. Here-
And then next we have a snowman with Marco's Pizza.
Marco's Pizza, yummy.
Look at that.
It says they opened their first location in 2010, and they now have 2 stores in Murfreesboro and 1 in Smyrna. I have to say, I like Marco's Pizza.
I love pizza.
Me too, Mike. Me
but
too.
but I'll take Marco's.
And this is their first year in the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade.
Right now,
so-
anything hot and warm will be fine with
Exactly.
me.
Mike and I are ready for pizza. This is Delta Beta Sigma, a junior sorority for young women in Rutherford County. Part of their vision is to select one organization each year to support, and this year's organization is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, which would make sense for all their pink.
Sisterhood and breast cancer research is their theme, so they're supporting that. We applaud them for doing so. The Red Barn Financial.
We've got a manger themed. It says their theme is a live nativity featuring his children. So how nice.
They're coming fast and heavy
They
now.
are coming fast. Murfreesboro Rugby Club.
Rugby Club is walking by.
Local men's and women's rugby teams competing in a True South Rugby Union. So look at these rugby players. They're ready.
They look like rugby players.
This is Doggy's Day Out, doggy daycare, boarding and grooming. Look at all these cute pups with their humans. It is veteran owned, and this is the first year. Doggy's Day Out. Everyone loves to see the pooches.
Got to take care of the dogs. They take care of you.
Christmas has not gone to the dogs this year, Mike.
It has not. It's gone to Grinch.
It's gone to the Grinch. Well, Santa's going to save us in the end. Here we have Smyrna Ready
Wow,
Mix
look at that
concrete.
truck.
I love seeing this
Ready-mix
truck. They always decorate it like this at Christmas, and it's so fun. And it says, what's the theme of your float? And they are ready to deliver holiday magic. Smyrna Ready Mix presents It's a Snowy Small World.
So that's SR&M Concrete or S&M Concrete,
Yes,
right?
SRM Concrete, and they've got a new headquarters over in Smyrna, which is a beautiful building. We appreciate them being a part. Look at this beautiful float.
Yeah, that
Great
is a
job,
nice
and we
float.
appreciate them putting forth the effort to make such a fun float and be a part of our parade, complete with snow in the back.
I had not heard of SRM Concrete, but I know the concrete management program at Middle Tennessee State University is very well renowned
Absolutely.
around the world. And we need a lot of concrete to help the city grow, that's for sure.
So now we have the Tennessee Enforcers women's tackle football team, which will sponsor Shaw Motorsports. So this
Tennessee
is a
Enforcers.
women's tackle football team. Way to go, girls. It says the theme for their float is Girls Are Players Too. And it says this ladies team is owned by a female U.S. Army vet. And the
Wow.
women do also have a flag football team. So these ladies are busy year round.
Then we have another Cub Scout pack. It's pack 108 as they walk in the parade with their leaders.
From St. Paul's Episcopal Church, it says Pack 108 loves camping, learning outdoor skills, and learning about our community.
Entry number 112 is F3 Murfreesboro. F3 Murfreesboro is a fitness fellowship faith, so it's a free men's workout club, it looks like.
That is really awesome. And it
Yeah.
says their workouts are open to all men, always free, always outside, peer-led, and they end in a circle of trust. What an
Wow,
interesting
might have to
thing.
try that.
I know. So what are these cuties doing? 4.0 Movement Studios. It's an all-girls dance studio in Murfreesboro with a mission to educate and empower girls through dance. Look how precious.
Nice.
They are serious. I love to see it. 4.0 Movement Studios. This is their first year to participate. They look beautiful and ready.
We're down to about, 114 or 115 for the entries?
I know we're coming down to the end, which means Santa's coming soon. So this is Right Way Cabinets and Trim.
At Right Way Cabinets and Trim, We take immense pleasure in embarking on a journey towards transforming your living space into a haven of elegance.
A haven of elegance. They-
Right way cabinets and trim.
This is their second year participating. We appreciate them.
And another nativity scene is following.
This is Believers Worship Center, and their theme is a manger scene, as you can see. Believers Worship Center is a church of believers that come from all walks of life and backgrounds. They intend to grow and share their faith, and they strive to serve the community around through love and helping each other.
Does that say the Murfreesboro Q's?
Let's see here.
Entry number 117. Coming down Main Street. Now I can see that says Omega.
Well, I hope that you can read those letters because I don't know what it says.
I see
Mike.
the 5, but I'm not sure what the psi is. It looks like it has a.
The Murfreesboro Q's.
So it's the Q's. Friendship, essential to the soul.
I always love it when they bring the music. They've got their own boombox with them. Now, let's check out 118. Okay, Middle Tennessee Electric. This is really cool looking, Mike. Look
It
at
has
this.
a snowmaking machine.
A snowmaking machine with
Now,
the
this is
power
elaborate.
lines. This is elaborate.
And they have 2 electrical poles with electrical lights flashing.
It says Middle Tennessee Electric is a member-owned, non-for-profit electric cooperative that provides energy to homes and businesses throughout Rutherford County. And they say that this is their favorite event to participate in all year. That is really cool. I really like that. And they participated in our parade for 3 years.
I would say that's a pretty good float.
That is a pretty good float. I like it a lot.
Well, what do we have next? I've run out of notes, so it's all you, Michael.
I know, we have all of our notes here. If you're watching, we're trying to get the information for you. So, this is First Baptist Church.
Impact the world with us, they say. Merry Christmas.
Oh, and look, they have a big globe on the back, so that is really neat.
Yeah, that is. Reach the world.
Reach
they
the
say, yeah.
world. First Baptist Church, Murfreesboro. Coming up, this is our last band.
Blackman High School Band.
Blackman Blaze. They are coming up, and we are going to listen to them. They're going to stop in front of us here to show us what they got. Let's take a listen, Mike.
I'm proud to say this is where my 3 children, who are now all adults, attended Blackman Blaze High School.
It's a great school. And they have great athletics, and cheerleading is really big at Blackman. They win all
National
kinds of
championships
awards and
almost
stuff.
yearly.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
So let's listen in to the Blackman Blaze Band as they enter here. Blackman Blaze High School Marching Band.
They did a great job. Again, they kill it every year. They look great. They sound great. There's something when they have all these people like they have, you just can't beat it. It sounds so good.
It makes you want to move.
I know.
Well worth the wait. The Blackman Blaze Band brought up the rear here at the parade as we get closer and closer to seeing Santa at the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade in 2023.
Towards the end. I'm so excited. And before we go, after Santa Claus, we have some things to announce. So
Okay.
we'll stay tuned for that. But we're almost done. We're sad that I'm sad it's over. Well, it's almost over. It's not over yet.
Because the biggest part of the whole parade is still to come.
Exactly. We still have Santa to come, and we have the horses, which I personally love to see every year because it's really neat to see them.
Now, as we peer down Main Street, it looks like a float with some elves on top.
This is our Santa.
Oh, that is Santa.
This is Santa.
That's why there are elves on top.
Yes, Santa is here.
Pulled by a Murfreesboro recreation truck.
Yes, and I think this is
There he
a
is.
lot of members of Murfreesboro's
Old
theater
Saint Nick.
program.
And his elves.
So
All I want for Christmas.
they always do such a great job. They look so cute. We love seeing Santa. Beautiful float.
I want to know why Santa didn't stop in front of the main stage and perform.
He could have performed. He could have told us if we were on the naughty or nice list.
Right.
Are you on the nice
I'm
list?
probably on the naughty list. So it's
You and me both,
for
Mike.
sure. Okay.
So
It looks like we're wrapping up the 2023 Christmas Parade.
it has been a
fine
great
fashion.
time. We hope that you enjoyed watching it. We had over 100 entries this year, which is amazing.
We want to thank all of the entries for being a part of the Christmas Parade and for Murfreesboro Parks and Rec, for the JCs, for all of the sponsors.
So much work
the
put into
Amateur
it.
Radio Club that is a big sponsor
Yes.
of the parade.
And they're such a help to us, and we love doing it, and we love to be here at City TV. We love to be able to bring you this broadcasting, and we've had 5 cameras out here today, all of our staff, to make sure that we capture this moment for you and for everyone who was in the parade. And before we go, let's discuss who won. And now throughout,
The
we've
marching
had
band winner.
the marching band winner, and if you've noticed, every time the band comes by, they would stop in front of us. So the band that won is Rockville. So congratulations, Rockville. All the bands did amazing, and so congratulations to Rockville on that. So.
And for Michael Lynn, I'm Mike Browning. Thanks a lot for joining us for the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We will see you next year.